I am so normal about Metal Gear villains. This video is intended to precede a watching of Metal Gear Solid 2. It's not going to tell you everything, but it's going to tell you enough to get through Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, and Metal Gear Solid. It was made by rainphee. It was streamed on my Twitch. All the links are in the thing. Watch the video. Okay, people in the chat, I want to get a poll of this, but not like a I don't want to do slash
not a
poll.
real
That's not
poll.
Yeah. Does anyone know the plot of Metal Gear Solid 1 or any of the
That's a
old
good
Metal Gears?
question, actually.
Yeah, good point.
In order to educate you all, do a quick crash course because there is both a lot of information that's missing and a lot of information that is there. I have prepared a slideshow for all of you, a little presentation by myself, the world's biggest Metal Gear fan.
I will be playing the part of Huey Emmerich.
No, I won't. Die. How dare you say that to me? That's a horrible thing to say to me. Anyway, so you want to watch Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, presented by me. I made it. Metal Gear Solid 2 is the fourth entry in the Metal Gear franchise and the second entry in the Metal Gear Solid games, and you're missing several games of context. Most importantly, you're missing the game that came before this one, the wildly influential 1998 masterpiece, the original Metal Gear Solid. So I will give you a brief rundown on what happened previously, in case you're unaware. This is Solid Snake. He's a legendary mercenary, former spy, and a bisexual icon. You know him, he's in Smash Bros. That guy, the one with the ass. You know him, he's our friend. My favorite character in the whole world. Snake had some times that led him to Metal Gear Solid 2, so just know that before the series started, he joined the military as a teen and became an elite special ops agent. And he's not a bootlicker, I promise. I'm serious. And his real name's David, so if you hear us call him Dave during our playthrough, that's why.
Everyone say hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave. Say hi to Dave. Be nice to him or I'll destroy you. He's very important to me. His name is David. His last name is...
Hater.
Okay, sorry. No. So, Metal Gear, this is the first game. During the events of Metal Gear 1, Snake is called in by superiors to infiltrate Outer Heaven, an independent nation in South Africa founded by his former commander, Big Boss. During this mission, he has to destroy the nuclear weapon Metal Gear and also kill Big Boss, who's his dad. And he does that. And then he explodes Outer Heaven. And there's Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, which is just Metal Gear 1, but better. Our boy Snake is calling yet again to infiltrate Zanzibar Land, which is another independent nation, this time in Asia, headed by Big Boss, to rescue a scientist and destroy another Metal Gear. And during this, he fights a bunch of his old army buddies, makes some new friends, and is forced to fistfight his ex-boyfriend to death. And then he fights Big Boss again, and flamethrowers him to death with a can of hairspray and a lighter. And yes, before you ask, there is an explanation for there being two Big Bosses, but it is way too complicated and we are not getting into it this stream. And between Metal Gear 2 and Metal Gear Solid, killing his dad twice and his ex-boyfriend was not good for Snake's mental health, so he fled to Alaska, and it's implied he essentially gave up on life. And he also adopted 50 huskies. I'm not kidding, he's a dog musher. And they have a page on the Metal Gear wiki and everything. I just found that out today, and it gave me great joy. So he spent the next 5 years pretty much alone, literally completely alone in the tundra, and formally retired from the military until some old quote-unquote pals of his decided to break into his house and kidnap him and made him do another mission. Which was Metal Gear Solid. And when you think about Metal Gear, you're probably thinking about this game. This is the PS1 classic from 1998, and Snake is taken from his life in Alaska and sent to Shadow Moses, which is an island and has a nuclear waste disposal facility that was recently taken over by the terrorist group Foxhound, who threaten to fire a nuke if their demands aren't met. He is there to rescue a guy, the DARPA chief, who I always forget exists. And there's another Metal Gear, again, because they were building one there, so he has to destroy that again. To make a very, very, very long story short, Foxhound is led by Snake's literal evil twin brother, Liquid Snake. So no, you can't make the what next Liquid Snake joke. Yes, there is a Liquid Snake. And Snake has to defeat him and his team of superpowered weirdos. Also, Revolver Ocelot is there. Get used to that. And also, he has to fight his ex-boyfriend again, the one he fist fought to death. And his ex-boyfriend is a robot now, and he's got a sword. It's fine, don't worry about it. And during this insane day, Snake meets two very important people, Meryl Silverberg, his quote-unquote love interest for the game, and Hal Otacon Emmerich, chief engineer of the new Metal Gear, and if you've ever heard a line from Metal Gear, it's probably his iconic, "This is just like my Japanese animes." Yes, that's him. Yes, that line is from Metal Gear. It is delivered completely unironically, and Snake marries him. He's a recurring character. He is one of the most important in the series. We loved him. And after saving both of their lives, Snake canonically leaves with Meryl, but this doesn't last very long. And at some point, Snake and Meryl break up. He then meets up with Otacon, who's decided to dedicate his life to eradicating Metal Gears, and together they form the anti-Metal Gear organization Philanthropy, a grassroots movement consisting of pretty much mostly them and their friend Mei Ling, who assisted Snake during Shadow Moses. Also, they fall in love, gay rights. This is real, I would never lie to you. And then, this all leads up to Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, the most game of all time. You're gonna watch it with us now. Hell yeah.